Hey, welcome to Straight No Chase. It's your boy Ant, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, and we got somebody, I'm not even gonna call him no guest no more. He family, you know what I'm saying? He part of the show. That's just what it is, you know what I mean? Happy holidays and stuff like that. Got my boy 2K in here.
Here,
You know
what's
what I'm
the
saying?
word?
Go
What's
ahead,
the
man.
word?
You, he had a punchline last time. He was like, if you know what it is, if you don't, and all that stuff. I was waiting for another,
Hey, man.
freestyle.
Hey, Ant just gave me some tequila. I don't know what the fuck this in here.
Hey man, hey, listen, straight no chaser. You know, and my man
got
just,
some LSD in it. This is different, man.
my man just celebrated a birthday. You know what I'm saying? And not every day that you get, somebody that's solid. You know what I'm saying? Make it another day around another time around the world, or another.
Yeah.
You know how that saying go. Get older. You know what I'm saying? And you know how we think as men, we get better when we get older. You know what I'm saying? Unlike women. We'll talk about that later on. But first, we're gonna start off with a nice little shot. You know what I'm saying? For the real. You know what I'm saying? Straight. That's the only way we can give it to you. And we don't promote alcoholism, all right? Handle your liquor. Don't drink and drive. All right. So again, you good?
Nah, I'm not. Hey, this what truth feel like though.
Yeah.
This what it feel like.
And sometimes, either you could take it and let the burn do something to you to where you just fall back and you never want to drink again and you never want to hear the truth again and I'm good on drinking, I'm good on none of that. Or you could take it, let it soothe you, figure out how to take it next time. Might even get a chaser. Which, I mean, I don't condone, you know what I'm saying? But you're right. That's how the truth is. Sometimes it burns, sometimes it hurt. But again, like I said in the last show, and I'm going to end it like this every time when I end, you can take as many shots of what we give you, just take it in stride, and at the end of the day, it'll make you feel good towards the end. I'm telling you. We're not going to tell you anything to steer you wrong. We don't know you like that. We wouldn't do you like that.
That's a fact.
It's the season of giving, you know what I'm saying? Happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy whatever else you got out there, and Happy Thanksgiving in the past or whatever, and birthday and all that jazz, you know what I'm saying? But we want to give y'all some advice. And one thing that's been on my head for a minute because of dealing with certain things or whatever and dealt with certain things in life is us as a people. And y'all know what I mean as a people. I'm not one of them. You know what I'm saying? But I love people who love me. I mess with people who mess with me. That's just what it is. But the crab in the bucket mentality, bro, like, I don't know why we have it, and black men, majority of the time, is the corporate. You know what I mean? And I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sometimes it's intimidation. A lot of times it is intimidation. Yeah. I think. Their attitude on being intimidated by me or maybe I know you've had some situations like that too.
Absolutely.
So what do you think on that, man? Like, just expound on that, and maybe you can bring up, one of your experiences of.
Man, after so many years of doing what we do, I think it just kind of comes with the territory. Yeah. And it's highlighted in our community because all the negative is. Yeah. But, I got a chance to be around other races, like in my military experience. Yeah. And they are no better at this. In fact, I think they are more cutthroat. Okay. When it comes to the crab and the barrel mentality. Okay. It's just, ours feels so detrimental because we literally trying to pull ourselves out of a bucket and they trying to pull themselves out of something that's way bigger. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But the goal is always the top. Yeah. We just trying to pull ourselves out of this, and they trying to pull themselves out of this. So it feels like when we get tugged back down here, you hit rock bottom. Mm. But if they get tugged down, it's just...
You know why I think it, like, for myself, and I'll say this for me, why I think it annoys me so much is because as young men, maybe young women, but as young men, though, you tend to want to have a mentor. You not want to, but you see somebody, you like, man, he the same color as me. He like me. He grew up the same. I'm gonna pat him after them. And then after you see that person go left, it hit you. Be like, dang, you was the OG. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's what makes, for me, for my experience, you know, because I, you know, dealt with people in the Army. I'm like, yeah, man, he look like me. Hey, we good. I ain't trying to be you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn from you to where I can be something like you, pattern my leadership or whatever case that may be after you. And then the betrayal happens. You like, damn, why is it?
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of times it's over women, which is weird. And that, and of course, like I said, intimidation, thinking you gonna take their spot, which, like I tell my employees or in my soldiers that I had, you know, my job is to get you where I'm at.
Right.
You want somebody to take over where you at, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want somebody to try to want to be better than you.
Right. Well, see, that's the leadership in you.
Yeah.
That's the selflessness in you. Most people not selfless. They are selfish.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, we think the same way. I want the youth to come and take my spot. I want to train you up to take my spot.
Yeah.
It's not like that. They got that Lion King mentality. Before I give you the reins, I push you over the cliff film.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of it is. A lot of you can't, like, once you done been the boss so long, you don't mind about relinquishing to do this to somebody else who you think can do just as good of a job or better of a job.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, and again, yeah, you're right. And the Army is still some of that. And that comes, when it comes to leadership and stuff like that, do you think leaders are made or born? I know I just segued to
that's a tough one because I don't feel like I was a born leader. I feel like I followed so good that I learned how to lead.
I think you were born a leader, but you became a great leader. And that's what I think. I think, you know, leaders are born because there's certain things in people to where leaders that triumph and then the resiliency that they got to do and it just the battle that they got to go through. And everybody battle different. And then whatever genre of whatever area that you grew up in to where your leadership was built or whatever obstacles you had to do, that's you or whatever. But I think you leaders are born, but great leaders, memorable leaders, and elite are.
I want to say like I feel like I'm a leader through failure though.
Like you have to be.
I lead because I done messed up so much that I'm well experienced.
See, and man, you make a good point because, you know, military, I got like 3 field grade Article 15s. 3. And my thing is, like I tell soldiers, you know, I tell people at work too, and I'm gonna tell my kids, you know, if I can't tell you how to bounce back from something that I ain't been through, like how can I tell you, hey, you can bounce back from it? Have you ever been through it? No, but I heard you can.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be more accepted if it's like, yeah, you know, I failed, you know, I scraped my knee, I did this, I did all that. But look where I'm at now. I just had to pick myself up, dust myself off, and do all that.
But how much of a leadership quality is prevention? Like preventing you from ever having to go through an obstacle. Like I feel like that's a great leadership quality. Like my wife, right? I tell my wife a lot, hey, don't do this. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to protect you. But if you jump this gate and then you get bit by a dog, it's going to make me feel away because the leadership was the prevention.
So in that, and that's part of just leadership every day.
Yeah.
With whether it's, you know, at your job and kids, of course, military, just being a person. Period. Like you walk down the street and be like, hey, look, that car was coming. You know what I'm saying? It's on the person, the follower, to do their part. You know what I'm saying? Now I can't fault, you know, like children for touching a hot stove after I told them it's hot. You know what I'm saying? All of it's gonna be learned by trial and error.
You still be judged for it though. And no matter what you told them. It still falls on who?
The leader.
Absolutely.
And the only way that can be, and it can't be forbidden. It can't.
Yeah.
All great leaders are scrutinized, no matter what.
That's a fact.
All of them are scrutinized. No matter, they gonna find something about you to make sure or to say that you weren't great in every aspect, which is fine.
Off the hip, who was one of your favorite leaders?
Oh man, that's a good one.
Off the hip.
So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and then you can get yours, but I'm gonna give my military one. Well, I'm gonna give a couple. So
No.
Just
a life leader, like it could be military, but like somebody who literally shaped you, because that's what great leaders do.
It's my late first sergeant, man. He looked out for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And at one point, I didn't want to be in the Army no more because of the situations with jealous people and whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
I gave it. I was like, man, I'm done. And he was a cat, black dude, against the grain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Are you against the grain?
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Your leadership saw you in him.
Right.
And you have to be able to see him in you.
Right. And at that point in my life, I was like, I'm not listening to nobody. Mm-hmm. I'm good. I'm disarmed. You know what I'm saying? But he told me, you know, he hit me with some heat. You know what I mean? I'm just like, man, why am I trying to listen? And then he talked to me one-on-one. He was like, man, I done been through everything, man.
Yeah.
Everything. And you see where I'm at?
But see, if he was wrong about you, you wouldn't even got the message that he was trying to get to you.
I wouldn't have accepted it. I wouldn't even listen.
So it's crazy how the leadership work. Like, you almost, we talking about the crab in the bucket, but we almost are picking our successors, whether we know it or not.
Yeah.
Like, dude, like even the motherfucker that's at your job that's hating on you right now, he see you and him. He just don't understand why he even doing what he doing. Like, he gravitated to you because y'all was of the same quilt.
I think a little different, maybe because it's hot right now. I think he in a point to where he's trying to figure out, like, how can I get the knowledge, how can I get the respect that he has. And again, I've only been in the civilian realm for a handful of years.
Yeah.
And the elevation, and again, my attitude is a little different. You know what I'm saying? My attitude is you know, when I step in full fledged, and we're gonna do it, and we're gonna do it right. Standards and discipline. That's just how I go. And if I know something and I built something from the ground up, which that's how I go.
But see, that to me, that what makes the real leader a leader. Mm-hmm. Because see, what he recognizing right now is a formula that he can't figure out. Mm-hmm. Like, dang, I like him, but he better than me at being me. Like, how do I do it? And see, a great leader recognize, like, hey, he got something that I don't. Let me put him in this position. A man that's not a leader or try to hinder or prolong what's to come.
And the crazy part is, he can't do nothing with it. Mm-hmm. And he can't touch me. And he know that. He can't touch me. And so that's the part where he like, man, God, that man. Yeah. And I'm like, it's better to be on my team than against me. I'm a winner. And I'm gonna win. But back to my leader, man, and the crazy part is, I got another dude, same way. You know what I'm saying? And both these cats are from places that I don't, places in the United States that I'm not fond of. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And they both end up passing away. You know what I'm saying? But both of them had qualities, like you said, qualities of the rough around the edges. They're not gonna just say, and I'm not that you know, just because of whatever. You know what I mean? I'm gonna listen, I'm gonna do whatever, but it's gonna be some, if I know, it just ain't, hey, you sure you wanna? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I'm gonna tell you how good my leadership was when I was in the military. My leadership told me to get out. He recognized that I was a version of him, but more rebellion.
Yeah.
He said, you ain't gonna make it 20.
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't gonna make it 20.
Yeah.
He said, hey, you take this right here and you get out.
Yeah.
Because you a free thinker.
Yeah.
This right here is for the robots or the people who just trying to get the everyday, they just trying to skate. Everybody not trying to supersede life.
Make it through and G.I. Joe it.
Right.
That's crazy.
So my leadership told me, because I could have easily came for his position. Mm-hmm. He was like, listen, bro, this ain't gonna be, because I was a nigga. Oh, yeah, especially around a bunch of, I feel like I'm a conservative type of nigga right now. But around white people, it's swear. Like, I'm a nigga. I like chicken. I like Kool-Aid. I like watermelon. And why you walking like that, man? You think you back on the block? I don't got a problem. What are you talking about?
My nickname was Bebop. And I'm like, why you? I'm just walking.
I'm normal. Yeah. In fact, if I was probably in the hood or something, niggas say, bro, why you walking so square right now?
Exactly.
But the differences are enhanced when you're around a different group.
Yeah.
So I had to literally listen to my leadership break it down to me. Either I was going to try to run the wheel or I was going to listen to somebody I respect.
Yeah.
And that's what I did, and it panned out for me.
And see, you know, and that's funny because, you know, my rest in peace to them, but both of them, the one that recently passed away, he was like, this right here, like this you need to, you know, just give up the army stuff. Even my soldiers told me, they was like, you know, hey, this is what you good at this is what you do. And I'm like, I always felt like I needed to, my mission wasn't complete until I get them to where they don't need the army.
Right.
And that's how I feel about my guys at my civilian job. I'm going to get you to where you're better in, if I do leave, Lord forbid something happen to me, or when I do leave, you can walk out of here and be better than whatever they have you doing here.
Yeah.
And so I let that, you know, hinder me because I'm like, I'm not done with this mission. I'm not done yet. And then I'm like, and I think I told you this one-on-one, I'm like, I got to step out and do what I was meant to do. You know what I'm saying? What I've been putting out for years, putting back for years. You know what I'm saying? Putting episodes on the shelves and writing on the shelves because I'm like, man, I gotta do this. I gotta make sure this is done. I'm like, man, I gotta do me. You know what I mean? And leaders told me. And again, going against the grain, like
we were having a conversation before the cameras came on, and I heard, you know, cameraman back there, he a ghost, you can't see him, but he was talking about how he can't wait to do this full time.
I second that.
And man, I'm gonna tell you, bro, I was there, bro. Like when he said that, it resonated with me because I just had to take a leap of faith, bro. Yeah. Like I'm just gonna do what I love. Like that's my. If there's no other rule in my life, that's it. Do what I love and do what I love only. Like I don't care. You can be like, TUKAY, I got $3,000 for you. Come do a show with me, bro. No. If I don't love it, I'm not doing it no more.
And that's the truth. And again, no fluff. And it's off of GP. And I know I said it on the last episode. Just when people good at something, people good at something.
Yeah.
And when they like to do it, it shows and it just seeps through the pores and stuff like that. And like you said, no amount of money can get a person to get up and do what they want and love to do.
Yeah.
Because they do it off the passion.
Yeah.
And, you know, in civilian job and in military, I lost the passion.
Yeah.
My passion has always been trying to spit good stuff to people, whether it's something that might burn in your chest when you hit it first, you know what I'm saying? But I'm always going to give you logical stuff, not stuff to hurt you, not stuff to make you unsafe, not unethical stuff. I'm going to tell you what's real.
Absolutely.
And so, like you said, leap of faith, this past year, I'm like, man, you know what? I'm stepping out. You know, I gotta do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We getting older, and we had that talk, you know, birthdays, I'm like, it's just another day. It is until, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until you sit back, you like, shoulda, coulda, wouldas. And I ain't gonna be that. And there's different hats that I want to put on to where, you know, whenever I am put down in the grave or whatever, my kids will be like, man, my dad did this, he did this, he did this.
Yeah.
Ain't no woman gonna be like, he wasn't, like, well, yeah, he did do a lot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And reason why this thing called Straight No Chaser is your boy used to be a bartender. You know what I'm saying? Like, cold, too. Cold. So, bartending is another therapy session. You know how that go.
Yeah.
You know, come in and I bartended at like a VFW type place. Old people, which I love it because they pay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But sitting there, just people talking to me about their problems, and I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? And just be coherent to what they telling me and be like, all right, cool, non-judgmental. Yeah. And just take it and roll with it. But
that's a fact.
But like you said, it's passion. And this is my passion, and this is what I like to do.
Absolutely.
And it ain't gonna stop. But when did you find out that you were good at this though? Like this. I know you good at talking shit.
Yeah.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? Like O'Reilly's. Hey, and if y'all ain't up on it, man, y'all need to go follow Talks for 2K, man. I'm telling you, man. Man.
I love people.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's some people who you can't, you know, who always, you know, it's confrontational.
Yeah.
So I developed a love for shit talking through, like, just conversation. Like, just because me and you have a disagreement, I don't want to throw blows with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just think we having a battle of the conversation. And most people that, you know, go toe-to-toe with me, I have an immense level of respect for.
Right.
So I just love people all the way around, bro. And I knew that this was going to be it for me. After I did, because I used to throw, like, huge events in Hawaii, right?
Right.
It looked like big concerts. Like, it'd be 5,000 people there for me and a DJ.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
And I like, dang, I was starting to fuck up the family. I can't really be interacting with these people, but I still like people.
Yeah.
And then 2020 came. And then, like, this kind of just fell in my lap, bro. Like, I just talking on live. And then kept talking.
Yeah.
Hey, I could do this for a living. Let me invest in it. And I invested into what I love, and what I loved invested into me.
Okay.
Now it's crazy checks every month off of doing what I love.
Right.
Yeah.
See, that's cold. That's cold. And you know, around COVID time, I came up with a show called The Doghouse. And it was me and 4 other gentlemen from different parts of the world. You know, different parts of the United States, where we had our, you know, different, you know, views on certain things. You got New York, you got Florida, you got Georgia, you got Cali, and me, I'm Texas. Yeah. And good mixture. And I had the opportunity to be in the studio, had the opportunity to just, you know, be able to do that. I had DJ before. I MC'd before. Like, I did everything in the club. They can bartended everything. You know, just pretty good host. Decent at that. And so I'm like, you know, let's do this. Let's see what people think. And talk about sports. We really don't want to talk about politics and religion because you know how that go. Yeah. But in relationships and all that stuff. And some of the stuff could have got you put in the doghouse, or you just bring your lady in the doghouse and let her listen to some of the stuff. Kind of like what we doing now. It may help you, you know what I mean? And after I did it, and it was just so light of me not investing as much because of what I had going on. And it hit, and I'm just like, but then I lost passion of it because I felt like the passion for as a whole wasn't there, you know what I mean? So
now that's kind of what differentiates.
That's what we here for, you know what I'm saying?
From a lot of because like I don't care about speaking again. Like I'm an atheist. Mm-hmm. You see, you got on the cross, so 9 times out of 10 you're a Christian. Mm-hmm. But you know, our disagreements we'll have about it, and then I put logic to it, and then you'll tell me about what you believe, and it's no hard feelings. No. So like a lot of people can't have that conversation without walking away,
taking it personal.
Exactly.
And that's another reason why, you know, and other people ask me, you know, about this show, like what we go on. You know, maybe once people can get mature enough to take politics and to take, you know, religion without getting butthurt, then cool. Yeah. But I'm one, like you said, you can tell me as much as you want. Yeah. You can tell me you could be of Islamic faith, you can be of Buddhist, you can be whatever. And I'm like, that's cool. If you're a good person, you're a good person.
That's a fact.
I don't care about what you can serve a rock. That ain't got nothing to do with me. It ain't got nothing to do with me. As long as if you don't cross me in the way of, and now is you know, crossing is for me is my children and my money, trying my livelihood, my name. My name mean more than you know what time it is. Yeah. Other than that, I don't take nothing personal, and that's another reason that the crab in a bucket thing, you know, and it's funny how this all blended because people take a lot of things. People take things that they shouldn't take personal, and don't take things personal that they should. You know what I'm saying? And like fellas, we got to start being better, you know, better mentor to these young men. You know what I'm saying? And like I tell these guys, and it's so bad to where people don't believe when you solid. That's the crazy part.
My God, bro.
That's the crazy. They look at you crazy, you know, like that. The other just yesterday, a cat came in. I remember he came in like a year ago trying to get the job, but he had to make sure that he took care of his son. He was fighting for custody.
Yeah.
So I said, handle your business, man, first. Family first. Take care of your boy. And he came back, and of course the people, you know, trying to interview him and stuff like that. And I walked in, and they was like, is he good? I said, he's outstanding. He's a good dude. And he ended up getting a job, and I ended up, he got the job, and he was like, man, thank you, man. I'm like, but that's nothing, man. That's you trying to make it. You trying to do. It's so crazy to where now being solid is iffy. People like, you know, and I can understand sometimes because
you ever watch Scarface?
Have I?
Come on, now.
That's top 5.
And when he look, you like, you need people like me to be the bad guy. Mm-hmm. It's the opposite now. Mm-hmm. Like, people look at me and be like, that's the good guy. Because everybody is now the bad guy. Yeah. Everybody's trying to protect themselves to the point that they'll look at me and say, that's the good guy, like, I'm the problem.
Right. Right. And that blends into the situation that I have going on. You know, it's like, why is he so good? Why is everybody like, boy, I'm not even worried about what you talking about.
Yeah. It don't matter.
I'm just focused on elevating the next person. And again, like I said, women, we got on y'all a little bit hard last time. It wasn't too hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. It wasn't hard.
Yeah, it was actually light.
It was real light. Just stay tuned. Don't worry about it. But fellas, man, and again, I'm not saying go out and just try to get a basketball, try to play, try to hoop with somebody down the street before you get shot. Don't do that. But just, you know, when these young men come to you, man, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that you spit right stuff to them, real stuff to them. Not no fairy tale, man. You got to give these boys real stuff because they can see right through it.
That's my passion, bro. I like no homo. I got to say it, but I love the boys. Like 11 and up, 10 and up. Like, if you can comprehend and get logic, I want you around me. Yeah. Like, I was the young boy in the neighborhood who the old men took a liking to. Yeah. And they let me come around. They never told me to leave. Yep. They told me, don't do this and don't do that. So now when I see younger kids, especially little boys, if I want to just, hey, man, what y'all over here doing? I want to help them.
Because people, it's sad because they don't have that. Yeah. The majority of the time they don't have it. They don't have a dude that's going to sit there and be like, man, what y'all getting into, man? Yeah. Whether it's, hey, don't do that. Come over here and do this. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, though, because when these older men were helping me when I was a younger boy, they were being criticized. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, why you letting him hang around with you? That's weird. You 10 years older than him. And it was mostly women who just didn't understand that they was trying to lace me with knowledge.
With game. Yeah. And the thing is, and they probably thought that, like most, thought that they was giving you some bad game. Yeah. Which, they was giving you the game of life. Which
they really was.
The sad part is, you know, you got people who grew up like that, like you grew up with people around you like that. Me, myself, you know, I didn't have that, you know what I'm saying? I had my stepdad, you know, rock with him. But as far as like dudes with influence and stuff like that, nah. And then I didn't trust. Yeah. No dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you know what? I hate stepdads, bro. I grew up with a stepdad.
Now, see, me and my stepdad, we back then, and you know I'm right with you. Back then, our relationship wasn't good.
Mine wasn't either.
But again, it was both of us not knowing what we know now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that's just one of those things. It is a lot of anger.
Yeah. When I got older, I had immense respect for them. Yes. But when I was younger, like, man. Yeah. But now that I'm older, I still look at, man, you just a second place ass nigga, bro. Like, I really do, bro. Like, I really do feel like you are a substitute daddy, bro, and you settled for that. Like, I don't really want to take nothing from you.
See, now when it comes to stepdads, right? So there's two ways I think of it for me, and this is not for my personal. This is for not my personal experience with my stepdad. This is just me on the outside looking in. I commend dudes who do it. Cause I can't.
Yeah, go start your own family.
I can't do it, man. And it's not because I don't love, because I love kids. The right way. You know what I'm saying? I love children. They didn't ask to be in this world. They didn't ask to be put in a situation that they put in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So where I can help that, I can help it. You know what I mean? But it's usually the significant other.
Yeah.
You know, and you're like, man, dang, you know, it's that they don't see the dynamic of what a stepfather is doing. Especially a stepfather, because coming into a relationship and taking on a kid that's not yours, and you may have to deal with the real dad. You may have to deal with it's one, and you know the saying. If I got the girl pregnant, you know, I took her virginity or whatever the case may be, I can always hit it.
Yeah.
And I ain't going for
see,
it.
like, bro, I love kids so much that I don't have to deal with your mama to love you. Yeah. And with the stepdad, if they ever depart. Mm-hmm. The same person that was telling me they love me 3 months ago, I'd never hear from again. Yeah. And it's fake. Yeah. I'll never forget, bro, my stepdad and my mama, they was having a breakup. It was one TV in the house. This nigga took it. He took the TV. Like, bro, what is you doing? Yeah. And I knew then it was like, we was a part of a package deal. Yeah. It's like internet cable and high-speed internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mama was I was a part of a package deal. I was the house phone. Yeah. Like, the internet was cool, but I knew I was the house phone in the equation. I really wasn't needed. It was cool that you was there. I might use you sometime, but I don't need you. And that's just really what it was, and I hated to look at another dude and act like he liked me because he was with my mama. Yeah. And I knew you didn't because when y'all broke up, you was gone. I ain't hear from you. Yeah, and that's you know that is a big problem in those types of relationships because and this don't even get me on the taboos of the stepfather and the stepdaughter. See, and that's the thing. Like it's so. Because it's not every time I talk about this, people get sad. Oh, TUKAY, you weird. I'm not. This is the truth. What women have to understand is that your little girl and her stepfather, but you don't ever forget this, that is not his daughter. That little girl is the better version of you. Yeah. If he like you and the daughter is coming of age, that little girl is the better version of what you used to be. Right. Right. There's no possible way he won't be attracted to her if he likes you. Yeah. And it's nasty to think about. It infuriates me the way because again, I got girls. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with my kids' mom. I'm not with my kids' mom, and I'm like, you know, once a dude is brought around, he gonna have to come through the gauntlet. Yeah. And that's one thing I don't play about. You know what I'm saying? I had 3 younger sisters. Yeah. No brothers. I'm the oldest. Yeah. So when it comes to that, I don't play about that. That's, you know, the taboo, man, bro. I hate it so much, bro. Like, and Lord forbids, and you see, and that's one of the things that happens when breakups of marriages and breakups of, you know, stepfathers, stepmothers, and the family breaks up, and that next person comes in, and you know, it could be a female too. You know, comes in and has that type of bad, nasty, horrible relationship with that kid, and sometimes the kid don't even know. Yeah. And the kid is scared to even say anything. It probably won't even be believed. Yeah. They probably won't be believed by the parent. You know, you never know. And it's a lot of women that are defending they said, oh, we've been cool since this and he'll never try me and all that. Like, bro, it's like, hey, okay, I get it. Maybe he not use a little girl, he watch you grow all the way up. But I'm telling you, you're a woman now. Yep. Or he probably thought like you when you was 16 and just had the restraint not to be, you know, going. Your mama was younger. Yeah. Yeah. But I promise you, there's a lot of stories too where they say it was always an incident. And he was trying to check the temperature, really, what was going on.
Yep, he walked in the bathroom.
Yeah, or he brushed past her, and you thought it was weird, and you acted out, so he never tried it again. But he's definitely gonna check the temperature.
Right. And women, like, listen, and men, guys, you gotta go. You gotta know when you step into a relationship like that, with a woman with a kids, or anything like that. Make yourself a better man. Don't make yourself a creep. You can't be no creep, man. Yeah. You got to be a stand-up person. If you a creep, you a creep. Stay away from kids. Stay away from that relationship. That's, you know what I'm saying? Because I know if it come around my way, sister, niece, nephew, even a kid that I tried to influence, I'm gonna have to bust you up. That's just because again, when it comes to kids and children, man, for me, they ain't asked to be here. They didn't ask for you to do whatever you do to them or whatever the case may be. So it's no holds barred when it comes to that.
That's a fact.
And so, like you said, the stepfather thing, like I still, I commend him. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I can't do it because of the significant other. That's just what it is. Because I know at some time, you know what I'm saying, especially if you have a son, it's gonna come a time where I'm Mufasa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't have
that's your mama, but that's my woman. That's my, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, it's going to be some Jody getting choked out types. That's how it go. That's just how it go.
Oh, man. Crazy work.
But,
I hate how they did Jody and Baby Boy.
Oh, you know what? Expound on that, because I didn't know that until I seen your show, man. Like, I didn't know. I had no idea, bro.
Jody is just like every black man really in the society. Like, he just looking at it up close. But when you look out and you see what it is, you like, wait, wasn't nothing wrong with him. Everything around him, it was messed up.
Yeah.
When you find out that Yvette was 5 years older than him.
I never knew that.
And they had a 5-year-old child on top of that.
Yeah.
So that means when he was 15, Yvette was 20.
Yeah.
So now he's 20, Yvette is 25, and their child is 5 at the time. And the things that she's asking Jody to do is what you would require from a man her age or older. Right. But he's 20.
And then deeper, I don't mean to cut you off, my bad.
No, you good.
When what's Rodney? Was Rodney?
Talking about
Snoop.
Snoop, yeah.
Yeah. He was older. So that makes dang, man, I never thought of it like that.
He was older. Now, when you go back and see Jody getting choked out, that's even more wrong. Because Jody was actually right. And the old dude was manipulating his mama.
True. And then not even knowing how he was raised, but you could assume how he was raised, that his mama kept him real close until mama wanted to have a life too.
Yeah.
And so she got to that point to where she was like, you know what? I'm tired. I'm tired. I didn't have no childhood because I was raising you. Now I got to go out and be in these streets.
So the whole movie, I literally got to see Jody get gaslighted. Like, everybody thought when Jody got choked out, he was in the wrong.
Yeah.
But like, nah, the nigga really was growing the weed out there. And he really told the mama what was going on, and he got punished for being the more mature person in the situation.
And it wasn't his fault.
It was crazy, bro.
Before even knowing this, even with the part where, he closed the door on Yvette, you know what I'm saying, in the rain. Love that shit. I love it.
I loved it for him, but I hated it for her.
I know the kid. I know, but sometimes, hard no's are better than easy yeses. Absolutely. Sometimes, and that's another thing, and fellas, like I made me just at you, point blank. Sometimes you gotta be stern in what you do, man.
Absolutely.
It made the pleasure and then the emotions of another person or whatever the case may be may seem easier, but in the long run it ain't gonna be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be stern in what you say. Sometimes you gotta just be, nah, I'm good.
Now that's a great quality of leadership. I think I lacked it a lot. Just like sometimes, like, 'cause I feel like a tear can get to me from the right person, I say. But yeah, like it's kind of hard to be stern in the moment sometimes.
It used to, for me. It used to. It used to get to me. Tears used to. Now the only tears that probably get to me is my daughters. Maybe.
I don't feel nothing for
it. It depends on what it is. Now if my daughters come and tell me that somebody called her a name and to where it really, hurt her, where, like about a race or about whatever case may be, I'm like, shoot. I ain't gonna let her know it.
I tell my daughters, like,
excuse me.
I call them, but like, man, go on with that pussy ass shit. When you stop crying, let's talk.
Yeah.
And then we get to talking and we try to work through a solution by talking. But I was like, crying don't ever fix nothing. And as long as I have been alive, I ain't never seen crying really do too much.
It don't unless it does something to a weak dude.
Yeah.
And so, and I do tell my daughters, I say, hey, look, don't ever let nobody see you cry.
Oh, that's all. Fact. Come on now, Ant.
Don't let nobody see you cry. You can't, man.
And we gonna have to pay a collection plate around, man.
I'm telling you, man, it's to my daughters for sure. To my boys, that ain't even no question.
Not even an option.
They don't even need to see you perspirate. They don't need to see you sweat. You can't let nobody.
How do you rationalize with your little boy? Like my little boy, he 2.
Mm-hmm.
And like, bro, I ain't sweet on him, but I kind of am because I know the uphill battle he finna have to.
Life ain't about to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was you when your boy was a boy versus what he is now? Because I feel like I'm too sweet on him because I know he finna go through it in life.
Because my son's 6 and then my other son's 5, and so I'm, like I said on the last, I'm hard on my boys, man.
Yeah. Were you always hard or did you get hard? Did you bugger down?
I was always.
Yeah.
Always, because my daughters came first. And then me living the life that I lived from the step parent, from just not having, got good mentors until I had good mentors, and then what happened to, what I'm saying? Just knowing how the world is. And, like you said, that heartbreak. And knowing how, and I'm like, dude, I said, I got to build, and it's like building a shell on them to where it can't be penetrated. Like, and I'm not saying I'm gonna make your heart so cold. I was like, but I'll make it to where you can shield that motherfucker up when you know what time it is.
Yeah.
Because I can't. It is easier, and I know you heard this before. It's easier to have your foot on somebody's neck and ease up later on instead of trying to put your foot on their neck later on.
See, I think that's the approach I'm taking. Like, because I don't want to put it fire out right now. Like, if I just pounce on them with everything that I know that's gonna happen, I feel like I'm gonna ruin the boy.
And you don't got to do it like that though. You ease into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like how you said about him throwing the controller.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you throw the controller, but we gonna have a talk.
Oh,
a little harder talk than it was last time.
Oh yeah.
That ain't playing this time. You know what I'm saying? Because what if I throw what if I throw you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It can ease up into that, because at the end of the day, and I've seen this happen with multiple, young men that not lose their dad in like death or whatever, but lose their father being around.
Yeah.
And then they finally come back around. They're like, all the work that the dad put in to make him more ready for the world or ready for that stage of life is depleted because the mom. And you're like, oh, man, dang, I can't. And so, men, you always got to have that little footprint in there or whatever, unless they take it away from you. And like how me and TUKAY said last time, if you want child support to raise the kids, let's see how child support can do with the masculinity. Absolutely. And how the world can do, with your boy.
Yeah, because all my wife do is tell my little boy how handsome he is and how sweet he is. I like, bro, that's going to get that boy crushed.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to get him crushed in life.
Because he gonna go thinking that, same my son. Son got long, my son had, both my sons had long hair, they black and small. They had, long, like, I'm talking about inches. Cut that.
Yep.
Let's get it right.
Take it right.
My son, and my boy, he know. I want my haircut like a boy. I want the big boy haircut. I was like, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Let's go.
My wife wanted my son hair long.
Yeah.
And I was like, listen, later on in life, probably, yeah. But let's shape this mentality right quick first.
Because I'm tired of, I don't want people saying they cute and all that.
Yeah.
Well, what is it? Nah, you don't know he Ant son. You know what time it is, And by my son saying that, and then my other son saying the same thing, I want a big boy haircut too. And I'm big, I'm like, it's working.
Yeah.
It's working. And he don't they don't like being, you know, people playing their hair, saying none of that.
Yeah.
None of it. And I think putting my foot on the neck, and again, I'm not saying I'm just kicking them in the chest every morning, like, get up, you know what I mean? But it's to that tone where we don't do no crying. Ain't no crying. It's listen, you stop crying, talk to me. Don't cry at all. Yeah. And my daughter's is, what are you crying for? You know, and then trying to not hammer them, because I don't want them to be to where they're so timid in coming to for advice. They're like, man, I'm not. He always tell me.
That's how I want to be the one who they talk to. So, right. But I tell all the kids the no crying shit. That's the policy. Like, that's from the boys and the girls.
You got to.
I'm not with it,
and I'm with you on that. Now, you know, how old is your daughter?
Got one that's 10, one that's 4.
We got to say, okay, so shoot, my daughters, my twins, they're 11.
Yeah,
and so it's gonna come a point to where they gonna cry.
Yeah,
that's that young women stuff in them, and it's the part where, like you said, tears. You gotta let it affect you, but not affect you to where it's, you know what I'm saying, and not to where it takes so much out you, like, my baby, you know what I'm saying. It's okay. Let me.
And it's naturally they born with that natural like manipulation.
Of course,
like,
of course.
It's not taught.
Of course,
it's not taught. I watched my wife; she didn't teach it to them.
Yes,
they born with.
Of course,
it's crazy, bro.
Like you said, that's how they get. That's how they get. They do. That's how they get their life. Get through life. Majority, some of them. You know what I'm saying? But you have to see through some of the tears. You know what I'm saying? Because some of the tears be, you know, valid, because one thing you don't want, like you said, and like we said in the last show. You don't want that time where you thought the tears was just some BS, which you could read through it, I could read through it.
Yeah.
And they go to somebody else that will listen to them cry and cry their pennies right off. And then
it's true, though, bro. It's true. Because I'm real, like, strategic even when it comes to whooping them. Like, you know how like, parents whooping that feel bad, they go comfort. I feel like that's setting up an ass whooping lifestyle. Where you go whoop them and, hey, man, I'm sorry. I don't even do that. No. Like, when you get done talking, you come in here, let's talk.
Yeah.
But I'm not for to comfort you because I whooped you.
Right.
Like, no. It was because of this. Now, what we going to do moving forward and to stay out of this position is do this.
And what I do is I whooped you. You will tell me why I whooped you. You tell me why.
Yeah.
And then you tell me why we're not going to have this situation again.
That's a fact.
That way I know you understand.
Yeah.
It just wasn't me just papping you and you just like, you crying. Nah, you gonna tell me why you got this work, and you gonna tell me why did you do it anyway?
Yeah. I had to whoop my 10-year-old the other day, bro. It was, cause like, once you really whoop your kids earlier in life, it's like, you don't have to constantly whoop them.
No.
Like, it's come like, literally, it's every now and then.
If you do that one,
yeah.
Because I ain't had to.
It's not a lot of it.
Because I think I whooped my daughters maybe one time.
Yeah.
Once.
A lot of people think that it's a lot of ass whoopings when we say, no, you get them 1-2 good times. You don't got a problem for another 3 years, bro.
And you do it, and you do it to where, in my opinion, you do it to where they understand.
Absolutely.
And then that understanding for that situation is broad.
Yeah.
Because they tend to be like, okay, you know, that he would be because I took this.
Yeah.
Taking stuff is not the right thing to do. Nah. Taking stuff that ain't mine ain't the right thing to do. Why the hell am I here anyway? You know what I'm saying? So it feeds into that. And so it's not, like you said, it's not a lot of, I'm just coming in whooping every day. Like, and if you doing that, your parent, you need to go to Planned Parenthood.
If you got to inflict discipline like weekly, you probably want to look for another solution.
Yeah.
Because like maybe they'll get it through the ear and not off the ass this time.
Another act. Exactly. Because, you know what?
But see, this leadership we talking about here.
Yeah. And again, that's another reason why, you know.
Yeah.
You know that. We'll talk about that again. We told y'all the dude need to be the leader, man. That's just how it go. And I got my youngest, man. He's tough. So whoopings ain't really gonna be his thing.
Yeah.
Ro, he ain't. So I gotta do so. And my mama told me this when she had her. She was like, I could whoop that boy. I could pop him. He ain't gonna do nothing. He gonna go right back to us because he's strong. Man, he a COVID baby. That boy crazy. He different. He the strongest. Like something about that kid, man. He's strong. So with him, I'm gonna separate you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you right here. You want attention? I ain't give you. Sit right here. Making him sit still.
Yeah.
It's like
that's his kryptonite. Yeah.
Man, oh my God. I'm like, boy, what's wrong with you?
Oh, that melting down.
Just, whoop me, please. Daddy, whoop me. No, ain't no whoop me. Just sit down. You know what I'm saying? And again, like you said, it's finding different ways. You can't skin a cat in how you say skin a cat in many ways. Man, that ain't how it go. I don't care. But there's different leadership styles. There's different ways to do certain things. Like I know, like with my twins, one twin is different than the other one. Mm-hmm. They can't live without each other, but they be having their moments.
Yeah.
But I have to treat one different than the other, and I got to do that. Period, because y'all individuals.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then with kids, period, even if you don't got twins, you have to treat them as individuals and not a collective group of your kids.
That's a fact.
Because they won't have individuality. And that's one thing you want to make a person, like, that's one thing you want to have your kids take on is individualism. There you go. And it's hard seeing today because a lot of people want to be like this, and this.
Yeah.
Or do the same. And I see it, I've seen it in my daughters, but now my daughters, they got their own little thing. I'm like, all right, cool. Y'all individuals. Now, I'm not going to call y'all twins and come here, twins, come here. No, come here. Yeah. I might get confused at who both of y'all are, the girl and the other girl. Come here. Yeah. Praise. You not praise? Come here.
Is that hard, bro?
With twins?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure they expected you to know.
Yes. And I mean, and now I done got so, nonchalant with. I'm like, praise. Dad, I'm not praise. I'm grace. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. Your hair is.
It's crazy because I mess up my kids' name and 110 and 14. They get mad at me about it.
Bruh. And the crazy part is, when they was little. Yeah. Shoot, boy. I used to have to keep the hat on them that said A and B because I do not know who is who. I can tell now how they look, different characteristics in them, majority of the time, and then attitudes.
Listen, I bet you this the crazy part. The mama knows she get it right every time. Though.
Yes. Yep. And then the one, because one twin look like got mouth just like mine. Yeah. You know how that goes. Your mama. See, you look like your daddy.
You know them when they into them.
Yeah.
But if you just looking like, oh shit.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh man. I'm like, Grace. Did you know that, Dad? I'm like, I mean, did I get it right? Okay, yeah, I knew it. I mean, shit. Come here. But and then that's when their attitudes and their personalities come into effect. You know what I'm saying? I gotta hear them talk, and I'm like, all right, cool. But like you said, the mom, they know. Yeah, off the bat, you be like, man. But and then like again, if. Because like I said, one of them have more of my features. Yeah. And one of them have my attitude of how I am. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So the one that has the attitude of how I am, mom, she.
See, that's why the acronym DAD is so important because it's for discipline and direction.
Like, yeah.
And that's why I kind of don't like stepkids because you'll have the mama thinking there's something wrong with my boy. Mm-hmm. But the only person that really got the answer to this problem is the dad. Yeah. Because this is a version of me, and I went through this too, and I know how to overcome it, but you're trying to get the answer and the solution from a nigga who just love you, but don't know my kid.
Nothing about my kid. Yeah. No, nothing. And that's... we can preach it. We can preach it all day.
Yeah, that's tough, bro.
We can preach it all day.
That's tough.
And it'd be aimed right back at us. You know what I mean? But and that comes a point to where you have to, and not saying give up. You know what I'm saying? Never give up because I never want to give up. I'm never gonna give up on my kids ever in life. You have to continue try to doing what we doing right now. Try to teach. And when I say teach, y'all, I want y'all to understand. When I say teach, it's not belittling teaching. It's just sharing knowledge that I know I've experienced and I've gotten right on certain things.
Right.
It's not me just going through and telling you something that I ain't never experienced. That's stupid. I'm not about to tell you something that I ain't been through. That's dumb. Like we just talked about, that's not good leadership. I can't tell you about being a captain of a ship and I ain't never been no captain of no ship.
That's a fact.
And that's just weird. But I'm just telling you what I know and what I experienced. And then if you keep failing at it, you might want to listen to somebody that succeeded in something like that.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And again, it may not be didn't succeed in a marriage, but that's neither, here nor there. We'll talk about that another time, but you know how they go. And most marriages are depleted by
it's tough.
Women.
It's tough, bro.
But
it's tough.
Raising kids it's a journey.
That's a fact.
And I love it though. I love it. I shoot hard. Very, very hard. I mean, you scratching the surface of some of it. Like it is some of the best times. Like 10 for a girl, and then you got your little boy.
I'm trying to get out this.
Good luck.
I like to talk to my kids when they can understand what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now, they just nod.
Yeah, and they understand what you're saying too. They do.
I really want them to get it. I want them to grasp the concept.
You don't think they get it?
I think they get it, but in chunks. Like how me and you having this conversation, and you getting everything I'm saying, I'm getting everything you saying. They not there yet. They can regurgitate and maintain some of these concepts, but not all of them because they don't even got the experience.
I think it depends on what it is, but I think they know more than you think they know because of the teacher. You know what I'm saying? And kids are smarter than people think they are.
Absolutely.
It's way smarter than people think they are.
They know when the house divided. I tell you that.
Oh yeah. They know how to play it too.
And they run their play.
They know how to play it too.
Absolutely.
And I think they know. And it just as be on the outside looking in. Good teachers, good leaders, influence very, very well. So, and you wouldn't tell your kids nothing that they cannot understand.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? They may not have to experience it, but you wouldn't tell them that they don't understand because why would you have that conversation? You know what I'm saying? So they understand it more than you think. And they just probably playing it to where, I don't want daddy to think I know more than what I know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So let me just, okay. Or and then, especially you having a girl, let me just make sure he think he right. He think he's showing me something. Noted. I'm just telling you. Because I done walked in on my daughters and been like, what? What y'all? So when I told y'all that, y'all already knew that? I mean, I'm like, okay.
I'm straightforward, Dad. Like I don't sugarcoat nothing.
No.
I say everything. Coochie, pussy. Cause if you hearing these words, you need to be alarmed of what's going on in your surroundings.
Exactly. And it's just one of those things you can't. I'm gonna say it like this. I'm a PK. All right? And even like on some of the movies y'all see, the most sheltered kids, once they hit the gate, gone.
Out of there.
Gone. So one thing I don't want you not knowing.
Yeah.
I don't want you being no friend. I don't want you knowing everything, but I cannot have you hitting the gate like, oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's the dick? What's this? No, hell no. No. I don't want you to go experiment. It's shit. Not boys and girls and boys. I don't want you doing none of that. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you the good, the bad, the ugly. Also, and I know some people don't agree with this, and the way I raise my kids, I'm like, shit, my daughters, you end up pregnant because I told you, and I'm gonna give you the outs. I'm gonna tell you what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to do this, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna give you no fairy tale. You end up pregnant, your childhood is over. It's over.
That's a fact.
it's you didn't listen. Well, maybe she did.
Let's not take it there though. Would you put abortion on the table for?
Nope.
I don't know if I see this my thing. I don't know if
I'm not, because the only reason the reason I say that is they can come back to haunt you, because I've seen it. I've seen women that are my age now well, my mom made me do this and do this, and you be like, and I'm like, Lord forbid you can't have no other kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be part of that. Another reason why is
it's fair.
You weren't thinking about that when you when you.
See, but I don't think like me, because I always tell people like I was never ever having sex to have kids. I was having
we never.
Like to be like, well, you should have thought about that before. Like, no, they might get his nut out.
It's different though. We talking about us.
I mean, a woman like that. Women like to be pleased as well.
Yeah, but this is. Let me rephrase it. This is us talking to our daughters though.
Yeah, that's a fact. Now,
because you gonna give her the truth.
I definitely.
Hey, make sure the boy doing this and wearing this. If he ain't trying to wear this and you ain't taking these Plan B, if you ain't doing this, if you ain't on birth control, if you coming to me telling me, Dad, I really want to, I know what you said, but what girls probably ain't gonna come and do it, but I think if we real enough to where, Dad, everybody's having sex around me and I'm curious and okay. Well, listen, I always told you can come to me and tell me anything. Curious about what? I mean, it's pleasurable, you know what I'm saying? But if you gonna do stuff like that, do this, that, and the third. And if you go against that, after I gave you the blueprint, and that's that line to where I can't, them tears. And that emotion, that emotion, that what this is, that, and the third, that line is drawn. It's you made this decision. Because if my boy do the same thing, and I'm like, dude, I done told you, man. I told you. Yeah. And now you gotta deal with it. Excuse me. Now you gotta deal with it. And I'm not gonna be soft on.
I don't know how people did it. Like, I think I was probably one of the last people in my graduating class to have a kid.
Me too.
And so they were popping them out probably like 14, 16. I waited till I was 25. And it was a challenge then.
Bruh, I waited till, 29?
Yeah, it was a challenge then, bro.
A lot of it was because I wanted to be there, and I know the military was going to keep me away from them. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, the trust in them. I grew up in a military town, so I knew how women were.
Yeah,
I'm from Killeen, Texas.
Oh,
yeah. So I knew how the women moved. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, man, dang, I gotta vet.
It's crazy. That's why I got out the military, cause my now wife, she was pregnant, and I was like, that's gonna keep me away from my kids, bro. Like, what's more important, like having a job or my kids?
Yeah.
And really and truly, what I know now is having a job. But just so happened I was able to get on my feet before.
And I ended up saying something like that today to one of the young cats. I'm like, your fulfillment as a man is making sure that you have that way. Have a way to provide for your family, man. I was like, because if you put your focus on something else, you ain't gonna be able to do what you need to keep.
My wife hate that because like I podcast for a living, and to say that I put this above her is it's almost sickening to say and it's sickening to hear, but it's the truth because the purpose it sprinkles down.
The purpose outweighs the way it's being said.
Yes.
And the way it's being said is people, I'm not going to say her, people take it out of context.
Yeah.
You don't, and by me doing this, or by Anthony doing what he needs to do to take care of his family, means that he loves his family more than himself.
Right.
I'm sacrificing, you just happen to have something that you doing something that you love, but you grind to do that.
Yeah.
And she was part of standing by for you to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I do things that, I like my job, but there's times, I didn't like the Army. I said, I gotta do this.
Yeah, I gotta do it.
I gotta do this. I gotta make sure that you don't have to do something to where my kids don't have. I waited later.
Yeah.
Gave up a lot of, pleasures for this because that's just what's needed. That's just, it's an obligation. That's what you do it as a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to give up things in order to do the right things, guys. That's just how it go. And women, you got to appreciate that. So ungrateful asses.
They never do, bro. They never do it till you dead.
No, and again, when you're dead, they tell you what you coulda, shoulda, woulda have been, depending on the woman that's there, And then depending on the dude that you are, people gonna try to find and dig up some dirt.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's why we try to preach, and I don't even say preach. That's why I try to speak for you guys to be great. I try to better yourselves, men and women. And it's a straight no chaser. I mean, that time went by fast as hell, boy.
Well, it always do, bro.
And it was a good little subject. Hey, listen, y'all. Next week we got another show. Next Saturday, we're gonna run it next Friday, next Saturday, but most likely be next Saturday because you know the day after Christmas we ain't trying to hit y'all over the head with some knowledge because y'all ain't gonna be listening. Y'all probably gonna be playing with y'all new shit that y'all get. You know, looking at y'all presents or whatever.
I come with the smoke next week.
Huh?
Let's come with the smoke.
Oh, this is gonna be heavy. As a matter of fact, we'll probably get the studio for about a good 3 hours because we coming at y'all domes. Hey, and also I'm gonna say this while we recording right now. Hit the inbox on my Instagram. Hell, hit the inbox on TUKAY Instagram. Hit the YouTube page. Let us know what y'all want to hear. If y'all got some discrepancies on anything we talk about, come with it. I dare you. I dare you.
That's a fact, bro. I'm with it, bro.
Hey, and as always, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Flyconic, my sponsor. You know what I'm saying? They'll get you right, you know what I mean? Happy belated birthday to TUKAY, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Another day above the dirt, you know what I mean? Another year above the dirt. Shout out to the production crew, you know what I'm saying? He called him the Phantom, you know what I'm saying? One day we're going to get him on camera, you know what I'm saying? But again, that's how we're going to give it to you. Straight, no chaser, man. Take a couple of shots, you'll feel better about yourself. All right? I'll let your boy.
Yeah.